Hello and welcome back to my day 19 solve of this, Escape the Sunken Submarine. And yesterday we worked out that our door was up here, where you can't quite see, can you? Day 19 was here, behind the shark. So let's open the door and find our puzzle for today, where the puzzle will help us find, in theory, the next door we're going to open, because they're not labelled, although of course now many of them are, because we're on day 19. But no, a very blank prompt card for today, 2 blank pages. A star sign. I've been collecting star signs. I haven't used them yet. I don't think, looking at a glance in here, today is going to be the day. And then, wow, an extremely stripped back prompt, shall we say. Help! Look at all those teeth. Let's get out of here. And is that it? That's really it. Okay, well there we go. We're looking at teeth. That's my conclusion here. Let's have a look in the room. Right, so this is the room. Let's move that tab out of the way. And there is indeed a mouth. I would definitely get out of there if I was in there. It is a shark's mouth, I assume, and there are lots of teeth, some of which are not in good nick. And there are some stubby bits of teeth here. Look at all those teeth, it says. So what are we doing? There's very little information here. We need to identify a room. I should say that on the calendar there are coordinates. It says on the back of the calendar to always ignore the number of degrees, but just focus on the number of minutes. We're trying on the top from 30 across without any missing any to 35, and on the left hand side they run, again avoiding the 24, they run from 19 down to 16. So we're looking for a number between 16 and 19, and another number between 35 and 30. I think that helps because presumably the teeth encode a coordinate in some way. They're not very clearly delineated. Otherwise, on the side of the calendar it has Morse code, which we haven't used yet, but the yellows and whites could be dot dashes, couldn't they? Let's try this. Okay, so it was a bit of a tedious process. So I won't show you the process of working out all the Morse code letters, but I have tried with the yellow teeth as dots and the white teeth as dashes, and the inverse, white teeth as dots and yellow teeth as dashes. I've ignored the little cluster of yellow teeth there, and the little cluster of yellow teeth there, but you can read the top as like dot dash, dot, dash dot dash, and then dash dash dot dash dot dash, and similarly reading across the 2 rows at the bottom. Anyway, this didn't help. Whichever way around I had my dots and dashes, it was nonsense. I mean, they were letters, but they were not useful letters. So that's a no-go, I think. Now another thing you can try doing is counting them all. So if I count the yellow teeth at the top, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is no use to my ranges. And then how many white? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white. That's 20. And that's not in any of the ranges. In fact, it's just past 19, which was the maximum on the left. And then at the bottom, if I count the yellow, I've got, well, those stubs count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow. That's no use. It's not a, oh, it could be 35, but then it could be the 5 in 35, but then where's the 3 coming from? If I count the white, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's not useful either. Well, they are in rows. Let's look at the rows. In the furthest, ignore the ones on the side because they're not clean in any row. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not, and then 4, 5, 6, 66. That's no use. If I take just the yellows, it's 3. Well, it's a bit confused. But do they count? What row are they in? I guess the leftmost 2 are in the top row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I'd need an 8 and 18, but that doesn't work. What if I count just the whites? I've got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 could be 34. That fits with a coordinate at the top. Oh, hello, there. So this is probably on the right track. Down the bottom, I've got, let's just look to the side. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the back row. And I've got just 1 in the front row. So 9, 1, or 1, 9, 19. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, just checking. And look, 19 does work too, that's a valid row. So 1934. And 1934 would be over here. It's a dolphin on the calendar, we haven't yet opened, so I'm guessing that's right. And this split down the middle here at the bottom, that's just there to confuse you, I think. And I don't really understand the need to add the yellow teeth. That makes the puzzle unnecessarily confusing because it doesn't say, look at just some of those teeth, the ones that are in good condition, and then all the ones that are rotten, because you know they're definitely not part of the puzzle. I've edited this down a little bit. I spent a while wondering about the counting before I tried just the white. 19, 34 is here, where I think that's a dolphin. Anyway, let's open the door. We are expecting to see a 20 on the room behind. If we're correct, there's a star for sure. Is there 20? Well, okay. I'm going to have to dig away because there's an object in there. Yep, a 20. We are correct. Put that back. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, why not join me when I solve whatever's behind that door tomorrow? But in the meantime, by here, there are solves of 3 advent calendars I solved last year, and by here, 3 I'm solving this year, including this one. And by here, you can subscribe to my channel. Please do. It makes it easier to find my future videos. But until then, take care and goodbye.